Welcome to the Brookshire Brothers Electrostatic Disinfecting training video. These rules and procedures are in addition to the safety rules and procedures outlined in the Brookshire Brothers Company Retail Safety Plan, as well as the increased store cleaning, disinfecting, and sanitizing procedures outlined in the Brookshire Brothers COVID-19 disinfecting and sanitizing guidelines. Electrostatic spray disinfecting has been proven as an effective way to disinfect hard surfaces. These safety procedures will outline the standard operating procedures for electrostatic spray disinfecting with the Ryobi 18-volt 1-gallon electrostatic sprayer and BioS botanical disinfectant solution. Proper disinfecting of surfaces requires an understanding of the process that takes into account application procedures, disinfectant contact time, dilutions, pathogens of concern, and coverage rates. These guidelines are specific to the use of the Ryobi 18-volt 1-gallon electrostatic sprayer and BioS botanical disinfectant solution. The Ryobi 18-volt 1-gallon electrostatic sprayer is used for targeted spraying. It is a low-pressure device that is capable of spraying a disinfectant in droplet sizes ranging from 65 to 160 microns. This sprayer is based on established industrial technology and works by applying positive electrical charge to spray droplets that cause the droplets to be attracted to the oppositely charged or neutral surfaces. This results in more uniform surface coverage and the ability to wrap around surfaces and complex shapes. This targeted spraying technique means less airborne droplets, less overspray, and better coverage of surfaces. The Ryobi electrostatic sprayer comes with a backpack with a tank capacity of 1 gallon of disinfectant solution. The Ryobi electrostatic sprayer is powered with a rechargeable 18-volt lithium-ion battery. BioS botanical disinfectant solution is an EPA-registered broad-spectrum disinfectant that kills 99.9% of bacteria, viruses, fungi, and molds. It disinfects, sanitizes, cleans, and deodorizes in one step without bleaching. No rinse is required, even on food contact surfaces. It is non-abrasive, non-corrosive, non-flammable, and contains no harmful chemicals. It comes in a ready-to-use form, is safe for everyday use, and has a pleasant lemongrass grapefruit scent. Observe the warnings and instruction labels that are attached to the sprayer and backpack. If you have not read the Brookshire Brothers Cart Disinfecting training document, reviewed this safety training video, read the Ryobi electrostatic sprayer operator's manual, and reviewed the safety data sheet for the BioS botanical disinfectant solution, you should not use the electrostatic sprayer or disinfectant. The Brookshire Brothers Cart Disinfecting training document is available for review from your store director. This training video is available on Learner Community accessible from your store's training PC. The Ryobi electrostatic sprayer operator's manual is available on your store's training computer under the Employees Tools section. The safety data sheet for BioS botanical disinfectant solution is located in your store's safety data sheet binder. If you do not know where your SDS binder is located, discuss with your manager or store director when this training video is complete. The electrostatic sprayer is to be used in accordance with these instructions and in the manner intended, taking into account the working conditions and the work to be performed. Use of the product for operations different from those intended could result in a hazardous situation. Do not operate the sprayer in explosive atmospheres, such as in the presence of flammable liquids, gases, or dust. The sprayer can create sparks, which may ignite the dust or fumes. Do not use the sprayer to spray flammable liquids. Do not use the sprayer in a flammable, explosive, or oxygen-rich environment. Do not expose the sprayer or any power tools to rain or wet conditions. Water entering the power tool will increase the risk of electric shock. Stay alert. Watch what you are doing and use common sense when operating the sprayer. A moment of inattention while operating the sprayer may result in serious personal injury. Face masks, safety goggles, and disposable gloves are available and should be worn while using the Ryobi electrostatic sprayer to disinfect shopping carts with BioS botanical disinfectant solution. Designate an area to use the electrostatic sprayer to disinfect shopping carts. Areas should be located away from all perishable departments and as isolated as possible. Before you begin using the electrostatic sprayer to disinfect carts, place wet floor cones around the area being sprayed. If shopping cart surface is soiled or dirty, the cart should be cleaned prior to being disinfected. Use the spick and span all-purpose cleaner and a paper towel to clean the visibly soiled surface. The store should designate one employee per shift to continually disinfect shopping carts. Employees should keep disinfected shopping carts separate from shopping carts that need to be disinfected. Shopping carts that are disinfected with the BioS Botanical Disinfectant Solution must be out of service for at least 1 minute before customers are allowed to use the shopping cart. This is because the BioS Botanical Disinfectant Solution must be on the surface for at least 1 minute to kill viruses. The shopping cart will still be damp after 1 minute. The shopping cart needs to be air dried. The electrostatic sprayer tank, backpack, and BioS Botanical Disinfectant Solution chemical containers should always contain a legible product label. The BioS Botanical Disinfectant Solution is to be stored in the original container or the sprayer tank while in use. Brookshire Brothers employees will rely on manufacturer labels. Containers with missing, defaced, or illegible labels should be replaced immediately, and the container with the damaged label discarded. If new labels are needed for the sprayer or backpack, please contact the Retail Safety Director. Brookshire Brothers employees should always read the labels and observe safety precautions for chemical handling, storage, and usage. Chemicals should never be transferred or dispensed into a container labeled for a different chemical. Different chemicals should never be mixed. When not in use, store the electrostatic sprayer and all chemicals out of reach of children in a secure, well-ventilated indoor space with the tank empty, and do not allow anyone that is unfamiliar with the electrostatic sprayer or these instructions to operate the sprayer. Do not smoke while using the sprayer or spray where a spark or flame is present. Do not spray chemicals directly against skin, face, or eyes. Inspect the sprayer for damage, missing, or cracked components. If sprayer is leaking or is damaged, do not use. Notify your manager. A work order should be submitted. Only BioS Botanical Disinfectant Solution is approved for use with the electrostatic sprayer. Before filling the tank, turn off the electrostatic function. Always remove the battery pack. When removing the battery pack, depress the latches on both sides of the battery pack to release the battery pack and remove it from the tool. Remove the tank from the sprayer to fill the tank with BioS Botanical Disinfectant Solution. To disconnect the hose, pull back and hold the Quick Connect collar. Remove the hose by pulling it from the Quick Connect collar. Be careful when disconnecting the hose from the tank because liquid in the hose will drain from that end. Always drain remaining liquid back into the container. Unscrew the cap and remove it from the tank. Fill the tank with the BioS Botanical Disinfectant Solution. Do not fill past the max fill line. Screw the cap back onto the sprayer, making sure it is tightened securely. To connect the tank, push the male barb of the hose onto the female Quick Connect. Pull on the hose to be certain it is properly secured. Wipe the outside of the tank with a paper towel and clean up any spills. Always make sure that the switch is in the off position before inserting the battery pack. When installing the battery, align the grooves of the battery pack with the raised ribs of the battery pack port and push the battery pack into the tool. Make sure the latches on each side of the battery pack snap in place and that the battery pack is secured in the tool before beginning operations. Use the sprayer only with specifically designated battery packs. Use of any other battery packs may create a risk of fire or injury. When the battery is not in use, keep it away from other metal objects like paper clips, coins, keys, nails, screws, or other small metal objects that can make a connection from one terminal to another. Shorting the battery terminals together may cause burns or a fire. For charging instructions, see the operator's manual for your battery pack and charger. To turn the sprayer on, depress the switch trigger. To turn the sprayer off, release the switch trigger. When spraying surfaces with the electrostatic function enabled, a charge could build up on the surface, potentially resulting in a static shock to the user. Carrying a conductive item such as a key to touch the surface and dissipate the charge is recommended. To activate the electrostatic mode, press the switch located on the bottom right side of the unit to the on position. To deactivate the electrostatic mode, press the switch located on the bottom right side of the unit to the off position. There are 3 spray pattern settings located on the 3-in-1 rotating nozzle. There are high, medium, and low coverage. To select a spray pattern, rotate the nozzle selector to the desired spray pattern. Always use this sprayer in the lowest setting. After making sure the unit is ready to use the sprayer, point the sprayer nozzle directly at the surface areas you want to disinfect. Depress the switch trigger to begin spraying. Spray on a dry surface using long, even, overlapping strokes. Shopping carts should be evenly mist. A fine mist should cover all shopping cart surfaces. Do not saturate the surface. The surface may not appear wet. However, it will still be wet to the touch. The surfaces will remain damp for approximately 4 minutes. Do not hold the sprayer up in the air. Do not spray when the customers or other employees are gathered at the disinfecting area. The mist from the sprayer should be precisely and directly sprayed only onto the shopping cart surfaces. The chemical mist can be accidentally blown into objects that should not be sprayed. Do not point the sprayer nozzle in the direction of people or pets. Do not touch the nozzle while it is in use. Release the trigger to stop the sprayer. When finished, always empty, clean, and drain the tank after every use. The sprayer needs to be cleaned and flushed daily. If there is any chemical or liquid left in the tank after spraying, the tank must be drained before cleaning. Turn off the electrostatic function and remove the battery from the unit. Unscrew the cap and drain the contents of the tank through the fill area back into the original container of the BioS Botanical Disinfectant solution. Chemicals are not to be stored in the tank while not in use. Now, fill the tank about 1/3 full with clean water. Wipe the outside of the tank with a clean paper towel. Replace the cap. Reinstall the battery pack and point the sprayer into the mop sink basin. Spray the unit until the tank has been emptied. Make sure to only direct the sprayer into the mop sink basin. It may be necessary to rinse the tank more than once. Refill and repeat the process with clean water. Once finished, allow all pieces to completely dry before reinserting the parts and storing the unit. Store the sprayer in an upright position. Do not store the sprayer on its side. If the nozzles become clogged, remove the nozzle selector. Soak the entire nozzle selector in warm, soapy water. The mop surface sink should be used when cleaning the sprayer. If the nozzle is still clogged, notify a manager and submit a work order. When you are finished with the sprayer, thoroughly wash your hands and any area where the skin has been exposed to the mist. As a reminder, never point the spray end of the sprayer at yourself or others. Never point the sprayer in the direction of people or animals. Never smoke, eat, or drink while operating the sprayer. Do not touch the nozzles when the sprayer is in operation. Always disconnect the battery from the sprayer before draining, cleaning, or storing the sprayer. If you have any questions about any of the content covered in this video, please ask a member of management. Thank you.